G'day everyone, it's Peter here from Eagle Software. I'm the product manager here, and today we're taking a look at Movinghub. And joining me today to have a look at Movinghub and how they work is Chris Bonden, the CEO. Welcome,
Hi
Chris.
Peter, how you going?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Looking forward to this presentation and working through the detail of the Eagle software integration.
Awesome. So let's jump to the next slide. And basically, I just want to start off with talking a little bit about how the Eagle and Movinghub partnership kind of first came about. So obviously, as a real estate agency, referring utility connection leads, it's a great way to bring in extra revenue. You're already talking to people who are going to be moving house, buyers, tenants, or vendors, etc. So yeah, when you first came and spoke to us, Chris, it was really obviously really compelling the what Movinghub offers to make it really easy for our clients to be able to refer leads. And so what we had obviously seen prior to integrating with Movinghub is that a lot of clients weren't actually referring leads at all, or they were referring leads, but there was admin work involved. They had to manually fill in a form, and that was time consuming, and sometimes that was missed as well. So obviously, yeah, when we caught up and we saw what Movinghub had on offer in terms of their solutions and their offering, and combined with the fact that as a CRM, we could make it really easy for clients to send those referrals across. That was obviously something that we really wanted to move forward with. And so what we're doing today is we're doing a bit of a a bit of a dive into Movinghub to find out a little bit about Movinghub and how they differ to other utility connection providers, because there are differences. And Movinghub, as I mentioned, have a good offering, and we're also offering a $100 voucher for any clients who sign up with Movinghub and refer 5 successful customers as well. So we're offering a bit of an incentive on this too. And obviously that's only a limited incentive, so we're providing that to the first 10 customers who sign up to Movinghub through Eagle. So Chris, if you want to maybe give us a bit of an introduction to yourself and Movinghub and how it all works, and just to let our clients know what's involved with it all.
Absolutely, Peter. Thanks for your attendance and appreciate you giving me the opportunity to walk through this. As Peter mentioned, my name is Chris Bonden. I'm the current CEO of Movinghub Australia business. And from a Movinghub perspective, we are a prop tech company in Australia, New Zealand, the US, and the UK. And what we've done differently is differentiate ourselves from not just being a utility connections business, but offering a prop tech solution to real estate agencies across Australia, particularly from my perspective, and working with Eagle Software to be able to deliver that and give our partners some points of difference to what they've been used to doing for the last, say 5 or 10 years. Our main point of difference, as I said earlier, we are a prop tech business, and we have got probably one of the leading platforms out there with regards to giving our partners and agents the transparency that they need around their customer journey. They can see all their reporting in real time, from the number of call attempts to their rewards. And I'll go through the main points of difference on the next slides about how we can be different and help your business think differently and innovate. And these are our providers that we work with in Australia, some large companies across the energy and the telco space. But what I want to do is spend more time on this slide here, explain to you how we are different. And our biggest points of difference are we're a tech business. We provide innovative solutions that help you create your own utility connections brand. So when you're talking to your clients and giving them your core service, and you might be called ABC Real Estate, you can go out there and you can create ABC Connect or ABC Concierge through the Eagle software integration. It's as simple as pressing a button, and Peter will walk through this simple process shortly. But essentially, via a click of a button, you can have your own utility connections brand to offer to your client. So no more referring to this business or that company that your client may not know who they are. You can create your own brand and refer to your brand and have our system or our contact center act as an extension to your business.
Yeah.
We have 25 services, Peter,
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, sorry, I was just gonna jump in there and say that the white labeling particularly has been a very a very welcome feature. Like, and I think that's, yeah, one of the unique things you guys do is, yeah, being able to say, put their own agency name inside the utility connection name, like have that offering, and it not only makes it appear that the agency itself is helping to connect, the utilities, but it kind of extends that, the offering of the agency as a whole, which I think is, yeah, really, really cool. But you were about to say about the number of,
Services.
yeah, which is another
Yeah,
really cool thing.
correct. So we're not just about connecting utilities and just ending that customer relationship. The whole platform is to connect your brand with that customer after they've moved in. So say 6 months out, the client wants to re-engage with your core service, they can re-engage with your Connect or Concierge brand with a service that you offer as part of this solution that we help you with. And that might be arranging a maintenance person or um, anything, appliances, whatever the services that the client wants to engage with, you bring them back in and reroute them back into your brand. And that's a good reason for them to touch your brand and interact with your business again. Not only are you leveraging our marketplace for those services, but we also have the ability for you to onboard your own service providers as well. If you've got an existing relationship of businesses, whether it's a conveyancer, a mortgage broker, a tradie, or any business that you have a relationship with a service provider, our platform will put that company into our marketplace and your customer can engage with that service provider that you already know.
That's
And it
awesome.
gives your customer one journey with regards to utilities, but also your provider as well.
Awesome.
The other piece is we are a prop tech business, as I said earlier, but we are independently owned too. We're not owned by an energy company, which means that your clients get access to those service providers that are listed up there earlier on the screen. We're not exclusive to one particular company or owned by one, which means that your clients will get choice. If they don't want to go with a particular service provider, then that's fine. We'll obviously give them access to more than just the one that we're obviously related with.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the unique things, because a lot of utility connection services actually were created from the utility companies themselves, right? Like it was just a way for them to, bring in business just for them. So it's kind of,
Correct.
it's a conflict of interest in that regard, in that they're just signing up people to their service, whereas you guys, because you're independent, there's all these other, suppliers that they can use, which I think is, that's good for the person you're referring. You're actually looking out for them rather than just trying to make a sale off them, which is really cool.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that shines through with regards to the feedback that we get, because
Mm,
while we're giving customers choice, our intention isn't about billing the customer,
mm,
which is obviously the intention of the companies that you mentioned earlier, where they're owned by, and that's their objective, is to bill the customer in their business.
yeah.
Our business is about giving the tools and the benefits to them in their business to create their own utility connections brand and offering, and give them access to the marketplace and all the bells and whistles that come with it,
Yeah.
to own their own customer and do what they want with that customer. Because it's their business, it's their data, it's their client.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's a big difference.
And again, something you're probably familiar with, Peter, from a software perspective, where AWS, again, Amazon Web Services, we're PCI Level 1 compliant. So from a security perspective, when it comes to data, we have got your best interest at heart up here, because we want to make sure that the data that you give us is protected in the most efficient manner that it can be.
Yeah. 100%.
This is just an example of the brands that we've created over the years. We've got Greg Hocking in Victoria, who've created Greg Hocking Client Services. So again, it's not Movinghub servicing the client to the customer. It's Greg Hocking Client Services is the brand, and Movinghub is powering that either through digital technology, which means the client can self-serve through a Greg Hocking website. All technologies powered by the Movinghub, but also our contact center staff, all based in Melbourne, will call on behalf of Greg Hocking Client Services and extend that value proposition to the Greg Hocking network. In this example,
Yeah.
Brad Teal is another one who's created Teal Assist as their white label. So you can see the power of brands that the client has an association with, And then that's where the power comes into it, by bringing them back into your brand as opposed to another brand that the client may not know of.
Yeah, definitely. And again, just having that concierge service rather than just trying to sign them up to something. This is, yeah, it's very different. The signing up is it's almost like a side thing to the main services providing that concierge. So, and yeah, obviously, like with these are some really good examples of how people are using white labeling to, bring it under their own brand and their own umbrella, which is really, really cool.
Right, that enhances the customer experience
Mm,
as well, because while the customer wants to enjoy the brand that they're associated with, they've obviously built the rapport and they want to do
exactly.
business with you ongoing. And this is just another example as to how we can give that customer the experience that you want, because again, it's your brand, as in the agency's brand, but it also boosts the conversion rate because the client is already dealing with the brand already.
Awesome.
We've got 6 examples here on how agencies can leverage. If you're not using a utility connections business because you think it's too hard, it isn't with the Eagle software integration. And these are just 6 examples on how you could refer a client and earn revenue. We're obviously going through a pandemic at the moment, so revenue is crucial for a lot of businesses, and this is one way that you can support the financial side of things. So you've got tenants moving in and out, you've got buyers moving in and out, you've got customers seeking a better deal on their existing rates and providers, and you've also got staff who obviously work in your business but also have these expenses as well. It's another example as to them touching the brand that you create, touching the technology, but also earning additional income as well, of them saving some money.
Cool.
A bit of a case study here, just to see how much effort needs to go into earn what money, and also how much you can save through the integration. So the example I put here is for 2 referrals a week that are successful, you can earn on average $120 a customer, which over a year will equate to just over $11,000. Now, with the integration with Eagle Software, you'll save about 3 minutes per referral because we don't need to collect all the information that you need to manually type in. There is an integration and a lot of investment that Eagle have done with regards to making it easier for you as a client, which equates to about 5 hours per year. So think of it, how you'd spend 5 extra hours and how you'd spend an extra $11,500 through the platform.
Absolutely. And rewards, yeah.
These are the rewards. People always ask you what our rewards. They're competitive with regards to what we offer in the market, but also we provide the integration, which brings the efficiencies on top of that. And this is what you earn per service. If anyone has any questions with regards to the rewards, you can reach out to Peter. If you've got any questions, or myself, feel free to reach out and we can discuss the rewards in more detail.
Cool. So yeah, so I'm just going to explain a little bit of how the integration is set up and how it works with Eagle. So first of all, to set it up in Eagle, we've got some instructions here. You just go to your settings, you go to integrations section, and you go to the Movinghub section. You click manage on that, and you'll see it's quite a small screenshot, but there's basically just some details that you're entering about your business, your ABN, etc. And then you select your payment method. So I believe you can be paid by like a MasterCard, cash card, you've got PayPal, and or directly into your bank account. So there's a few different options on how you'd like to get paid. And then it's quite literally just a matter of clicking connect. And and then that will create, through that integration, creates your account with Movinghub. And when you refer leads, which we'll look at on the next slide, they will all be attributed, through to your account. If you just go back on slide. There's also the setting up on your website as well. So the other cool thing with Movinghub that they provide is landing pages. So if you contact Movinghub, the support team, or your rep, you can get the embed code, and then we can put that in onto your Eagle website. And basically what that does is you can obviously refer people to fill in that form, or people can just go to that form themselves and fill it in and sign up for services too. So that's the kind of 2 ways that the integration works. So yeah.
I've got an example of that shortly, which will show and illustrate how that
Yeah,
would look.
which is really cool. So yeah, so the next slide, we're taking a look at how the leads are actually sent. So one of the big parts that we wanted to do is make it really, really easy to send the referrals over. So when you update a listing to sold, when you update a listing to let, you can add, as you can see in the screenshot here, that's the tenants there, or if it was a sale property, it would be buyers. That's a contact picker. So you'll just pick the contact from your database, and obviously all the contact details are already on that person because you've already been dealing with them. And then you can see that tick box below where it says send lead to Movinghub for utility connections. And basically, if that's ticked, when you save the property, it'll send that referral for you. And in the settings, when you first set it up, you can actually choose whether that tick box is enabled by default or not enabled by default. So if you're planning on just referring all tenants and buyers, you can just leave that on, and that'll just do it for you automatically, provided, yeah, you just need to put the person in there. So that's about it's as simple as it gets, just while you're already doing that process of updating the listing for you to refer the lead.
And then it just comes down to your consent, making sure that you've got your client consent as part of the process, and you're pre-positioning the actual service offering that, once you've serviced your client with your own offering and you've got everything signed off, then the next step as part of that process is about letting them know that someone from your concierge or connect team is going to get in touch with them. And that's where you leverage the brand back into it. So the client goes, okay, well, it's part of your journey. You go on that extra step.
100%. Yep. And so, on the next page here, we've got an example of a Movinghub landing page on an Eagle provided website. And so basically, you can see on the page there's a Movinghub checklist. And so that's some resources that Movinghub provide to you to share with your clients about, some resources on moving. And then you can see people can actually select what kinds of utility connections they like. And you can see there's quite a lot. A lot of the time with other providers, they've got, they're an electricity company, right? So they're just referring, they just want to sign you up to electricity. But because it's a concierge, you can connect water, you can organize storage, you can organize insurance. It's not just, electricity, gas kind of thing. So so it's a matter of just referring people to that. So as an Eagle client, you could refer to them to that page through even automations, so that they're automatically being shared this landing page from your automations, as an example, which are automatic. You can have automatic emails going out. So it's very easy to actually to send leads.
So if anyone's got any questions from a Movinghub perspective, feel free to email sales@movinghub.com.au, and from an Eagles perspective, support@eaglesoftware.com.au if there's any technical questions from the Eagle side of things.
And just to reiterate the deal, so it's $100 voucher if you sign up to Movinghub and refer 5 successful sign up. So five of the referrals that you've done, they've got to sign up with at least something, and you'll get an extra $100. And obviously you still get the commission from those referrals as well, so on top of that. So really good offer. We're only doing it for the first 10 people who sign up. So get in quick on that. So I think that's
once you've set your account up.
Go for it.
Feel free to reach out to sales@movinghub.com.au and let us know that you've activated your account, so that way we can obviously assign you the if you're one of the first 10 people, then obviously we'll assign you the $100 voucher and we'll get it out to you ASAP.
Awesome. Sounds good. Well, Chris, really appreciate you taking the time to let us know a little bit more about Movinghub, and hopefully we can help some customers with referring leads in the future. And thanks for your time, and we'll talk soon.